Nice to sit here with some good news today. I mean, we've had 6 consecutive months of strong GDP numbers, especially when you look at record car sales, for example, for the month of March. I mean, that's important. You need consumer spending and you need residential construction. That's 2/3 of the economy. So both those sectors have been doing very well. I know we've been hearing a ton about a weak Canadian economy, but you got to remember that's focused in Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Newfoundland. I mean, those are the oil-producing provinces. No region that relies on resources is doing well, especially oil. I mean, look at the size of those price drops. But I think that's crowded the fact that we've seen some really good economic growth numbers in other sectors thanks to the low loonie, we've got record low interest rates, and we've got cheap energy finally funneling through to the rest of the economy. I mean, January's manufacturing numbers were actually terrific, in a word. Well, that's good news, and I can hardly wait to see what happens in tourism this summer with a lot of Americans coming to take advantage of the deals we've got, but a lot of Canadians also staying home. But then the big question becomes, hey, what's that going to do to interest rates? If the economy's finally pushing up, does that mean higher rates are coming? Well, I don't think so. I think the Bank of Canada is going to err really dramatically on the side of let's get that growth firmly established before we raise rates. And you've seen the same thing in the States. You know, in December, the Federal Reserve raised interest rates, said they're going to do it 4 more times in 2016. Well, lo and behold, we got to March, they didn't raise them. Right after March, Janet Yellen, the Fed head, says, you know what, maybe won't raise them more than 2 times, maybe just 1 time. The bottom line is there's no upward pressure on interest rates. We do not have an inflationary problem. Our growth isn't well established enough. So presto, you're going to have maintained rates. We're still going to see strong residential housing numbers coming out of Vancouver, coming out of Toronto, and the overall economy is not going to be robust, but it's certainly going to be steady.